When I was young, I believed my father would one day want to know me. He would one day make his way to come find me. I would scream at him and he would hug me and we would cry. Now I have found him. He isn't ready to love
Welcome
me.
to another episode of Music Mondays, hosted by yours truly, Uwandile Umfokasbisi. I go by the name of Sujeng on the streets, Umchumanisi the plug, first of his name, and long may he reign. Welcome to another episode of Music Mondays. So in today's episode, I have you a very special project that I feel like most people should tap into, especially if you're into the jazz sound and neo soul R&B that's been taking over the music scene here in South Africa. And the lady's name is called Spartz, and she dropped a project called We Are Everything and Nothing. All right, so Spartz is one of the ladies that I came across before Tando Zide, and she basically opened the door for me to start focusing on listening more as to what the female artists have to provide in the music space as well. So it was a very beautiful thing to find out that she's actually way more deeper than um I had envisioned or how I had imagined at the time that I came across her music, because I listened to the first song with it was a Marcus Harvey album in 2020 where I heard a feature by her, and it's one of those songs that kept on coming back on my playlist until I paid attention. So that same year, she dropped a project called 21 and Black, which I only discovered late last year, and it blew my mind. I think it's one of the reasons why I took this journey and started wanting other people to discover music from South Africa, because there's quite a number of artists that are exposed in the US and in the UK. But here, I don't think a lot of music artists that makes this type of sound um, are accessible to everyone, if I were to say, because they also don't have such a very big social presence. So maybe that's another reason why a lot of people are not going an extra mile to try and find this type of music. But good thing I'm here for you for that, guys, and I'm here to assist in that particular part, and also because it's something I also really do enjoy. I enjoy the music so like. Alright, so Spartz has 3 studio albums. First one being 21 and Black. The second one is Awake Even in My Sleep. Awake Even in My Sleep, and then the third album is called Everything and Nothing. So the third project for me kind of transitioned into okay, let me say her sound transitioned into jazz more than it was before, because it was more like a neo soul type of sound. Then in this one, it's transitioned into a very matured jazz album, I were to say. But what I mostly like about her music is that she doesn't allow the instrument to carry the song, like how you were when you're listening to Tando or Tando. She's more like a Tandi Somazwai. If we were to compare her to Tandi Ntuli and Tandi Somazwai, because both of those female artists make jazz music and they're from South Africa. So to see that there's more than one way to produce or make jazz music is very beautiful and phenomenal for me. So her voice carries the whole song in a way that the jazz instruments at the back are like helping you focus more, hyper focus on the music and the lyrics and the message that she's trying to portray. And with the opening song on this one, it starts off with a very beautiful poem, which is very directed to okay, which depicts her own life. It speaks about her own life, but I related a lot, is even though I live 600 kilometers away from where she is, but because I'm South African and I'm black, I if I've not seen this before, but I have people that have experienced her experience of not having a father, a prison father, or not coming out of the hood and thinking that, like, not knowing that the world is bigger than where you're from is what the poem speaks about mainly. But there's a lot of topics on it, so I think people should also check that poem out. It's a very beautiful poem. It's the first song on this project. That's where I think most people should start if you haven't listened to her music before. And what I mostly like about this artist is that the first time I posted a song about her, she had known nothing of me. Like, I didn't follow her, I didn't have her on any of my socials prior to that incident where I posted a song promoting one of the songs on her first project. Just trying to get people to learn the sound. She commented on the post on my Instagram and on my TikTok, which was very was very beautiful to find out that she interacted with me, even though I had such a very low following and I had such a very low engagement when it comes to the music and the things that I was promoting at the time. But for her to reach out and thank me for the work that I'm doing was really encouraging. It kind of also pushed me further into pursuing this, even though I know that a lot of people are not seeing the work that I'm doing now. But of course, eventually it will come into fruition, and a lot of you guys are going to really appreciate this. Even though you don't, it's still okay with me. I'm happy that I'm doing it. It's something that I've been wanting to do to help and also to showcase a lot of artists that people are sleeping on. And Spartz is one of those people. I think people should really tap into her music. I would like her to be as commercial and as big as Utando Zite, but I'm not comparing them the two. I'm not taking away her shine. I'm not saying anything. But I just would like this type of music to have a very huge platform, to have a very huge center stage, like how we do have it in other countries, where they have this. I know it's a very niche sound, so not a lot of people are gonna be able to embrace it or accept it when they listen to it. But for light-minded people and people that are already into this music, please do tap into this project. And what's mostly beautiful about Spartz's music is that it carries a very deep message. The first song I liked was a song speaking about, and it kind of touches back to the poem that I spoke about, that he spoke about her father not taking responsibility for his own actions. So that is something that I feel like a lot of us have gone through one way or another, whether it being your mother, whether it being your father. Some of us have parents that are still well alive, they functioning, they have homes, they have everything that would be required of them, but they're just not showing up the way they should. And that is a very, very sensitive topic to discuss and to even put on in music. I don't think a lot of people are talking about these things that she talks about. So for me, that was something that I find very amazing, and I think it is something that will definitely help people deal with their own emotions. Because some of us are going through this but are not able to channel it. But to find out that artists are actually also going through it and they are putting it into songs for us to be able to comprehend it or be able to process it and figure out that or at least know that we are not alone in this. So that for me is something that I really admire about her music. It speaks, it's like Tanya Summers, why she speaks about social domestical issues that the country is facing. Well, don't try to always focus on the fantasy, the love, the emotions. Of course, that'll be intertwined with the messages, of course. But the main focus is just tackling on issues and helping people get through their day-to-day issues. So yeah, like I said, I wasn't going to be long because I'm hoping that people are gonna. I'm not hoping. I know people are gonna go tap in and listen to this music, guys. This is like a hidden gem. So I won't stretch it too long. But the songs that I really liked up in this tape was the first song, which was the only song, which was the song I heard in the morning when I was stuck in traffic on my way to work. Those that live in Durban know how the traffic was backed up this morning. But fine, let's not go there. The second song I liked, the second song I heard the first song I heard on this project was Ingoma, which dropped I think early July or mid July if I'm not mistaken. That's the first song I heard, and it was like the debut single of this project. Then the second song that I really loved was Dani, straightforward, just help. Yabo, abantu abasize. Like people should try and be more helpful towards each other. I think that's the message she's trying to convey on that particular song. Then another song I liked was A Conversation with Death. Like I say, she tackles on topics that are not a lot of people are thinking of. Like who thinks about having a conversation with Ugufa? Because it takes away so much from a lot of people that we've learned to live with it. Even though it is it's just it's just like how life works. But of course, these are things that we do question. We do question God. We do question religion. We do question a lot of things. I think maybe that is also something that needs to be questioned. But even though we might not get the answers, but questioning something does also create a very, like it opens up your mind into other things. And then okay, so the conversation with Date is just a sidebar. You can just listen to that song if you're also into thought-provoking songs. Then another song I liked was called Ikala. Those are the songs I favorited as the first time I heard it. Yeah, Kala. And the last song which I've been listening to over and over on my way back was Ewin. I really liked. I liked the title. I don't know why. I have a thing with this. There's a song by Java called Ewin. So ever since I heard that song, and it's one of my favorite Java songs, I gravitate towards any song that has those words, because you must know what you're talking about. And on this one, she did not disappoint. She did exactly what I thought. It's a beautiful song, and I think a lot of people should tap into it as well. I haven't really fully understood the message she's trying to convey there, because it's talking about Eweni, but it's like her talking to her son or to her daughter. I'm not too sure exactly what the message is, but it is a very beautiful song, and how it's structured, and how it's um um I'd say how she sings it as well is also very fascinating. So that was all. That was, yeah, the last song that I really liked. And then there's a 10-minute song I think at the end, which is called "Please Breathe." The mantra freestyle, that is also a very beautiful song. And Baba Wetu was also like a very good gospel soundish. So I think she's still experimenting with that sound. And if it and I hope it works out, so that she can definitely go further in pursuing that direction. But yeah, on today's episode, we're going to end it on here. It's been yeah, guys, please check out this project. It's just an hour 5 minutes. It's worth every single minute of it. I'm going to listen to it as soon as I'm done with this. And yeah, guys, have a beautiful night. Please do subscribe, like, share my videos. And yeah, if you're interested for more, or if you have any suggestions, please do tell us. Yeah, have a good night.